Hi stays, welcome back to my channel. We are finally to our album reaction of Noeasy. So I am super excited for this. Of course we've heard many of these tracks, but definitely not like in their entirety except for Thunderous. And I heard Wolfgang last night because as I was like taking my makeup off to go to bed, I heard Wolfgang. Oh, and Mixtape. Oh. But we've also heard Wolfgang in its entirety on Kingdom. We just didn't hear it with OT8, but I got to hear it OT8 last night. And I was very happy. So, those three are the only ones we've heard, like, in full. So, I'm really excited for these other ones. Now, I'm going to split this up into two parts. One, because it's easier on me to edit, and two, it is probably easier on y'all. Instead of just sitting through, this would be over an hour long because y'all know how much I like to talk about how phenomenal Stray Kids are. So, I'm gonna do this in two parts. We're gonna do like the first half, and we'll stop after Silent Cry, and that way I get a break between Silent Cry and Secret Secret because Silent Cry doesn't sound like a song that's not emotional. So, and then I'll be hit with like Secret Secret. I don't know, Star Lost. That's one of the ones we haven't heard. Then we get Red Lights to Surfin' to Gone Away to Wolfgang to... The second video is going to be rough. So, however, we're ending the first video with Sorry I Love You and Silent Cry. So, both videos are going to be rough. However, I feel like this one is just slowly going to get more emotional. Whereas the second one is literally going to be all over the place. So, I don't know how Sick sounds, but to me it doesn't seem like a song that isn't hyped with its name. Plus it's in all caps, and so is Domino, and Domino is hella hype. That's so is Wolfgang. So like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at least I don't think it's gonna be like a sentimental song, but who knows? Stray Kids might prove me wrong. Also, I'm listening to this on Spotify. I'm not doing the lyric video so they can get like Spotify views or listens or whatever you call those on Spotify. However, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like copy the URL and like download the lyric video so y'all have something to look at while I'm doing this, and it's not just like a blank screen of me jamming out to these songs. However, because I'm doing this on Spotify, I don't have I don't have lyrics or English translations, so I looked up the English translations for each song on a like different tab. So while I'm listening to it on Spotify, I'm gonna be reading the lyrics if I can read the lyrics. I would love to do a couple of my reactions with my glasses because it would make my life so much easier. However, because it would cause a massive glare because of the lenses, I cannot do that. So I'm just going to struggle here, and we're going to assume I read these correctly. So, but with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started into this phenomenal intro of a track, Cheese. Like, just even the beginning of Cheese just hits so hard.
옷차림, 헤어스타일, 내 눈엔 폼나지 웹뿐 외계인 취급은 익숙해 난 뻔뻔하지 Funny 날 보고서 다면 더 빵빵 터지게 해줄게 다 봐도 원투비 광대 다 같이 붕붕 날아볼래
That sounded like Sungmin. Ian sounds so good. I love these lyrics. It is A-grade vibes.
우리가 만든 건 다 놀림거리. Look, why'd you say it like that? 혓바닥 shotgun 장전 click click bang.
Oh, that reminds me of his verse from Kingdom.
Do what you do. 알아봐줘 내가 내려가는 건 그냥 네게 꿈. 금지, 중지, 약지 새끼 what?
This pre-chorus is so good.
약지 새끼 접어 what? 씹고 뜯고만 보다 즐길 거면서 what's the matter? 정색 말고 인상 좀 피자 like backjoke. 자 하나 둘 셋.
I love Ian's part. This didn't make sense to me. I thought they were just like listing cheese at the beginning or when I first heard this. But it was further explained that it is like people who are like lactose intolerant can still have like that type of cheese. It's low in lactose. Oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness. Like, cheese. These lyrics, though. The whole, you think do is funny. You think having like a headache is funny. Because God's Menu and Side Effects are absolutely iconic of the songs and are definitely in my like top 5 of favorite title tracks from Stray Kids because they are just that good. So good. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Sungmin part because I was like, this sounds like Sungmin, and then it says verse 1 is Sungmin is in verse 1, and that's the only time I thought that sounds like Sungmin. Okay, come through, sir. Wasn't expecting that, but 100%. It was. I mean, I would consider that rapping. It was a part I hadn't heard before, so it hasn't like stuck into my brain yet. I kind of want to go back and hear that part. I don't even remember exactly where it was. Is that Hyunjin? Yes, it is. Oh my god, get it, Sungmin. I loved it. It was like, because Sungmin already can like has a deeper register, but I wasn't expecting that. Y'all, Sungmin has been like, if I had a bias in Stray Kids, I would be being bias wrecked by Sungmin, and at least with Sundaris, and Chi so far. So what there's literally like a part where I went to go say something in my MV reaction, funny enough, and literally like my mind blanked and I just paused for a second. The only thing that could come to my mind was Sungmin, so I had to like reroute my brain for a second, continue on with the reaction. My head literally went like no thoughts, head empty, just Kim Sungmin. So, which has happened a lot lately. But this was so good. Ian sounded so good. Yes, this song fit his voice so good, so well. I loved it. My favorite part of the song. So good. That is the killing point of the song. I don't. That's the killing point of the song. I've already established that. Love cheese. So much. It is like, I wouldn't want to mess with this song. This song is so good. like, oh, if anybody even has like a thought to hate on the kids anymore. Actually, I almost kind of want them to continue. I don't want them to continue hating on the kids because I would never. But the fact that this came from people thinking they weren't going to make it and thinking they weren't good enough and thinking everything they did was just noise, and we got this in return. Haters must be crying in a corner somewhere. Yo, we are winning today, stays. Okay. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Thunderous, which was, I know I already heard it once today, but I'm gonna listen to it again. I didn't really get to look at the lyrics, and since I'm not looking at a visual this time, it'd be cool to check out more of the lyrics. So, with that being said, let's get into Thunderous. I said Sungmin would be biased, right? Lino and Feel It. This is why I can't pick a bias in Stray Kids. And then like Hyunjin, honestly too, like if we're being honest, Dance Racha kills me every single time. But y'all know that because most of my biases are dancers. Every single time Dance Racha kills me. But even then, like the vocal Racha, 3 Racha, how do you pick? You don't pick. It's for those of y'all who do have a bias in this group, props to y'all. I am not strong enough to do that. But because I went to Thunderous and I was like, Lino actually looked really good in this. And then I thought about Felix, and then I thought about Chungmin and Han, and so yeah, it's Stray Kids, you guys. Thunderous. I love this part because it's just like spoken rap to a beat or to a melody or whatever. There's something about pre-choruses for Stray Kids songs. Facts. I love this part. I love it so much. Yes, I am. I love all the like laughing ad libs. Ian with the deep like get out of the way or what? Oh man. Honestly, really any of these songs could have been a title track. Like, because I remember when Domino first dropped, I was like, "Ooh, I feel like for title track purposes, this one is going to be hard to top." But then Thunderous came out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry for ever questioning you guys." Um, it was so good. That song, I think I said it in my comment of my MV reaction, but I talked about the song being so grand and so like fanfare, that it gave me major Mama 2020 victory song vibes when I first heard it, because that's exactly, honestly, it gave me the same feel, because when I first heard that song and watched that performance, my reaction to that performance should be on my YouTube somewhere. I literally could feel it in my soul. That like instrumentation, that beat hit so hard. And that's basically what happened here with Thunderous. Which, with a name like Thunderous, like you have to come in roaring. I mean, you've got to have a song that matches that name, and they did a phenomenal job with it. Love the song. Cannot wait until they promote these. Of course, we saw like the red outfits and then like the black and white outfits, or one of the black and white outfits, but the like prints with the, like tassels and the jackets and what. Whoo! I cannot wait to see that outfit on stage. They looked phenomenal in it. That is probably my favorite look from the MV. It is so good. So good. I'm pretty sure that's the look that Felix has, like the black with the blonde, which that in general was a shock to me, but I was so here for it. Felix's hair in the MV was just doing literally everything it possibly could with every color it possibly could. So like, props to him. Yes. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into Domino. Whoo! This is my track. This is my jam, and I cannot wait to hear it in its entirety. I love this song so much that it was like an instant, like, love at first hear, if that's a thing. But absolutely phenomenal of a track. It reminds I don't know about here because I don't know how it starts or if it's going to start the same or whatever. It's probably not, just based off of like Cheese and how Cheese was. But Domino, as I was getting ready to do the MV, I was listening to like Stray Kids tracks on my phone, because what's a better way to get hyped up for a Stray Kids comeback than to listen to Stray Kids? But I realized the start of the Domino unveil is structured the exact same way as the start of All In. It goes from Han to Felix to Chongmin to Hyunjin. And that's such a like fabulous way to go on things. It sounded so good together. It sounded amazing on All In. It sounds amazing on Domino. That's probably the part I'm most interested in hearing, because it just hits different. I don't know why. It just does. But I love this song so much. So with that being said, let's get into Domino. Okay, so it doesn't start the same. Oof. Now it's time for ignition. 나부터 시작돼 뒤따라 움직여도 미로 효과. Oh, oh, Why are their pre-choruses so good? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Lino and Sugman. Okay. It's this part. This is so good. Come through, vocal Raja. They sound so good. Ooh. I gotta say something about this part at the end. Felix. Oh, just as good as I remembered it. Oh, y'all killed this. This was it. Oh, the lyrics, the like one part in the instrumentation where I was like, let me talk about this later when the song is done. It's like I'll play a snippet for it underneath of what I'm talking about so you guys can hear it. It sounds like, bear with me if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, hopefully some of y'all do. But it kind of sounds like, I could be the only one that hears this, but this is what my mind went to first, and I need to quit trying to explain myself and just go with it. It kind of sounded like a snippet from like Powerpuff Girls. Like when they were like flying somewhere, you know, that background music that they have where it sounds like they're in a rush. That's what it sounded like to me. Like it had similar vibes, and that's immediately what my head went to. So I'm probably the only one that heard it like that. But go back and listen to it, and I swear it's at least like slightly, it feels slightly the same. So I can't be the only one that feels that way. But so one part about Domino, and I thought about it the first time I watched The Unveil, and it pretty much solidified it here. But it has gotten to a point where I find myself waiting for that certain Hyunjin part that I know is going to absolutely slap. Because it always does. It's always, like, I can tell you Hyunjin's rap in Elevator, Hyunjin's rap at the beginning of District 9. The, like, I don't know Korean, so I can't say it again. or like repeat it back to you, but the part in my pace where they're like that part where they go down, Hyunjin's part on that, it's just a domino. This part, there's definitely other songs where I'm thinking of it. Even in Thunderous, I was like, oh my goodness, Hyunjin, the Hyunjin Lino Sungmin part. Hyunjin led up to all that. But I find myself like waiting. I'm like, I know Hyunjin's going to have a certain part that I'm going to absolutely love in this song. And I think it has to do with the fact that he can manipulate his voice so well that it's just, I feel like I'm always getting something different from Hyunjin. And oddly enough, I recognized Hyunjin for his rap skills before I recognized him for his dance skills, because I didn't know their positions when I first heard Elevator. But oh my goodness, when his rap part came in, I was like, everybody stop talking. I just need to hear this. Same for District 9, but I had like fairly like understood positions in this group, or that he was a part of the unit for Dance Raja. But I was just mesmerized by his rap skills. So I've noticed that as I like find myself waiting for that one Hyunjin part that I know I'm going to absolutely fall in love with. So, but yeah. With that being said, it was Sick. Now, I haven't heard Sick yet. But by just kind of guessing, I thought it was going to be a hype song. I don't know if it's technically a hype song, but I thought it was going to be more upbeat than it was going to be a sentimental song. So I'm really excited. This is like the first one that is fresh to my ears. So let's go ahead and get into Sick. Ooh. Okay. What an impactful beginning. Okay. Hey, Triple Axel reference. That part reminded me of something. I'm so sick. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure that first Sick was Lino. Chill star. Y'all are?
That I don't have anything special, but yeah.
Was that Ian? Really special, yeah. Wait. That was Felix. That was Felix. I didn't think that was Ian. Huh? I can't get over this part.
You see, I'm so sick. Me so sick.
Okay. So many things in that one. We got Sungmin rapping again. At this rate, I'm just gonna end up wanting more Sungmin rap. Like, come through with a cover, my guy. I'm here for it. Even though there's like 1,000 covers I want Sungmin to do. But this one part with Chan, Felix, and Ian, I immediately thought because they were singing it was Ian, but then the more I listened to it, I was like, that doesn't sound like Ian. And then I wasn't prepared for Felix to sing. I'm gonna go see if I can find it. Maybe.
That I don't have anything
Here it is.
special, but yeah, did you know that I'm myself and really special, yeah.
Oh. Also, the next part, Ian's part, the dun 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 dun. It sounds like another song, but I can't think of what the song is. I can hear it, but I have no idea what the lyrics are, what the person who sings it is. Yeah, no, I have no idea. And I would say y'all try to figure it out based on how I sang, but I in no way, shape, or form have perfect pitch and cannot. I can match tune after like a second of trying to match tune, but that was something I could not do in music, was immediately match tune. So, or match pitch. So, I was not that skilled in that department. But yeah. This one was like different, but hit very hard. I told y'all it wasn't going to be a sentimental song, which based on the name, I didn't think it was going to be. But you know, just proud of myself for guessing correctly. I can't believe Felix sang this. This sounded so good. Oh my goodness. I want more Felix singing. It sounded so good. Y'all give me like a subject or something for each one of these guys, and I could literally make a 30-minute video just praising them on it, no matter what it is. But Felix is singing. It sounded... I loved it. Kind of upset that I didn't immediately know it was Felix, but I was just like... I just automatically assumed it was going to be Ian. But... Felix. Yeah, I really like that one. Okay, so next we have The View. So I originally decided to do this in 2 parts, but because I like to talk, I'm gonna go ahead and do this in 3 parts because this is already getting long. I mean, I'm already at almost a 40-minute video, and I would still have like 2 more songs after The View. So I'm gonna listen to The View, and then we're gonna cut it, and I'm gonna go into part 2, and we're gonna start with Sorry I Love You. Of course we are. We're gonna do Sorry I Love You, Silent Cry, Secret Secret, Star Lost, and then we're gonna end with Red Lights. Jesus Christ. That's okay. You know what? I'm here for it. I love the emotional roller coaster that Stray Kids puts me on. And then we'll do the last 4 for part 3. But even though these are in different parts, I'm gonna upload them all at the same time. Man, I'm doing a lot of editing today, but that is a-okay. I love the kids and would do anything for them. And plus I like editing, so it's fine. So with that being said, I'm so excited to get into The View. It's phenomenal song. Phenomenal MV. Oh my goodness, it was so beautifully shot. I know I talk about scenery and like editing a lot, but I have been editing for, I guess I would be going on my 10th year of editing content. No, that is a lie. Wow. Sorry, math is hard, clearly. Going into my 9th year of editing content. It wasn't that far off. Um, but and I love doing this. So, and I love literally just like sitting down and analyzing things. However, with that being said, you literally can't watch anything normal anymore, because you're always looking at like the color grading, and then transitions and different camera shots, the angles they're taking it, the CGs, different effects. You're literally lighting. You're looking at all of it. So, sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's not nice, because I'm on a tangent here for like 30 seconds, but you know how annoying it is to watch a movie and then be like, oh, there's no continuation in that shot. Like, they'll show a shot of like a person walking, and they'll go like right, left, and then they'll go to step on their right when the shot cuts, but then in the next shot they're going to step on their left, and it's not a continuation. It's like a jump. No normal person, I feel like, who just like enjoys watching movies would notice that. However, I notice things like that all the time, and it bugs me that I can't watch movies like most movie watchers. So, but that's my life as a reactor and as a basically editing, broadcasting major. So, but with that being said, fun little tangent. Let's watch The View. Y'all can go ahead and skip that part if you would like. Beautiful song.
날리는 낙엽에 떠있지 파란 하늘 속 수영하는 구름 잠수 함께 속 내 눈앞에 보이는데 혹시 꿈은 아니겠지 그 정도로 예뻐 일단 뻥끗하지 못한 채로 그대로 얼어붙어 있어 뻥 뚫린 듯해 답답히 막힌 어제와 는 달리 갑갑한 마음도 없이 편해 몰랐어 I'll be 두었어 Cause I never ever let it go 이제는 맘 편해 I like it 이 느낌 And I'll never ever let it go I like the view right now
This song just makes me so happy. Like, listening to this instrumentation, I just automatically want to smile.
사막처럼 막막했던 공간 이젠 달리고 싶은 넓은 들판 이곳에 다양한 색들이 보여 크고 작은 미래들이 살아 숨쉬어 에이 살랑살랑 부는 바람 따라 모두 떠났는지 내 주위를 맴돌던 고민들은 뭔데간 데 없고 새롭게 날 반기는 상상이 넘쳐 파란 너도 따윈 없어 편히 갈려 동서남북으로 퍼진 바람이 날 반겨 한동안 좀 헤맸던 내 모습에서 뻗어주는 나뭇가지를 더 괴로워해지는 시야 이제 날 밝혀줘 Running on the field now 걱정 따윈 없이나 저기 끝이 어딘지는 모르겠지만 상쾌한 바람에 내 점을 막혀 그동안 몰랐어 I feel 두었어 Cause I never ever let it go 이제는 맘 편해 I like it 이 느낌 And I'll never ever let it go I like the view right now I like the view right now
It's so pretty. Yes. Like, there's so much emotion behind that. this song makes me just want to be like, I love you guys. But like, I feel like this song would be the background to a video of like one of the best nights of your life, and you're just like reminiscing on it. This would be the background music. But first things first, vocalist Chungmin. Yes, y'all know I am a proud enthusiast of his vocals. But this song just makes me so happy. Like, it just, like I said, you just can't help but smile listening to The View. It's just, I'm gonna be optimistic and say that The View Unveil wasn't a dream. It was actual reality, because for it to just be a dream and not actually be real would break my heart, and I don't feel like doing that today. Especially when I'm about to listen to Sorry I Love You. So, I'm glad I'm cutting it off here. That way I can like mentally prepare for Sorry I Love You, because it's gonna take a lot. But we'll make it through. Oh, but this just, I feel like this song would be perfect if I'm like at a concert and I'm watching the kids and it's like, I like The View right now, but they're looking at us and they like The View right. Why do the kids make me sentimental? It's fine. Hopefully one day I'll get to see them in concert. If I ever go to their concerts, you better believe I'm doing like a 17-hour vlog of like me driving there, me in my hotel room screaming about it, me eating breakfast the next day screaming about it, me probably eating lunch screaming about it, getting in line screaming about it, getting dressed like, I'm literally just gonna be so annoying. But I feel like it's okay to be annoying with your first concert, with a group you love literally with your entire being. So, but with that being said, that has been this first part. This is gonna be an hour long. Yeah, it's 48 minutes. That's insane. I talk entirely too much, but that's okay. So we'll do the next 5 and then the next 4. So, but with that being said, I hope you enjoyed part 1. I'm gonna go ahead and mentally prepare myself to cry for part 2, because that's exactly where it's going. And then I'm gonna end on red lights, so we'll see how that goes. But with that being said, love you guys so much. Love this album. This is already like, I know this is gonna be a no skip album, but like, this is gonna be a no skip album. Duh. So, with that being said, love you guys. Thank you for supporting this channel. I'm gonna say this at the end of every video, even though you're just gonna jump into the next one. Love the kids. They worked so hard for this, and like I've been watching the streams and watching everything as it slowly goes. They're charting. I could not be happy for them. Literally could not be happier for them. They deserve all the love and the praise and the recognition in the world, and I wish I could give it to them. But you know what? We are doing great with what we have now, which is a large fandom that loves the kids dearly, and we know they absolutely adore us. So what more could you ask for in that? So, but with that being said, I will see you guys for part 2. So, bye stays.